This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
You know how you just like your bias and then your favorite member? Yeah.
It's about to be a whole Changbin situation. She's going to go through like 7 stages of grief, have 8 different biases, and then be like, you guys, I think I bias him.
I have to go like find myself.
ONEUS return with a dark carnival theme only they can pull off. ASTRO gives us a boost of serotonin with Candy Sugar Pop. And CARATS, better get your wallets ready because 17 is touring the States and we are not prepared. Check it out.
What's up, you guys? It is Not Your Average Fangirls here with another week of K-pop-ness. It's your girl, Kat. Y'all know the first thing I'm going to say. It's been another week without Junhee.
She's still doing
At the end of this all, I'm going to make a compilation of every time she said
Oh
it.
my God, please
Oh my
do
God,
it.
I love that.
On top of that is 20 days until I see the boys. My light stick is here. I have my outfit.
She does.
And I am ready. My outfit is adorable. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. And I am gonna make a headband.
With Sunwoo's name.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put Sunwoo's name, and then I'm gonna have a sun on the Hangul characters, and then I'm gonna put a face or his face in the middle of the characters of him doing like a kissy face because you know he loves doing that shit. And then it's gonna be green and pink to match my outfit. Sorry.
Stay tuned for the outfit reveal. It's so cute. She showed me what it is. Can't wait. Yes. Hey guys, it's Cynthia. My news is not gonna be shocking to anybody, but the ONEUS album is that. Thank you. Go listen to it. Don't skip the intro. I know I say this every time, but I mean it, especially
So
this
good.
time. Especially this time, okay? You know what? If you guys go watch our YouTube reaction video, you can go listen to the intro because I'm placing it at the end. I don't care. I'm forcing y'all at this point.
That reaction's gonna be wild. Just
Oh my God. It took us 20 minutes to finish a 3-minute video.
Hello, everyone. It's Terica. It's been like 100 degrees here in Texas to the point where I was in the sun for like maybe 2 hours and my ass almost died yesterday. Like, I could not move. My head was pounding. I was nauseous. But the good thing is we're having a cold front. So, you know, on Wednesday it's going to be 86.
Wow.
So,
Are you gonna need a sweater?
love that.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. I just want y'all to know that GOT7 just had, well, when we're recording this, GOT7 did their fan con, and that's the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. So you bet your ass I woke up and I cried. So yeah, I'm excited for tonight because that's the the online version. Catch me crying on the timeline. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see it, and yeah.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
I can't wait for next week.
You cried looking at the picture? You're right.
They had their first, it's 2 days. So today was the first, well, like last night for Korea was the first night of the fan con. So I saw videos like fan cams of people that went to the show. And then tonight they're doing it like online and offline.
Aww.
So that's when like I'll be watching it live, because let me tell you, when that dropped, I literally clicked on the link, bought the ticket like a minute after they got released, and I didn't even look at the price. I was just like, bye, thank you, bye. Like there's no question.
Didn't they go for like 4 hours or something?
They did.
Aww.
So I'm trying to see. So in the show, Jackson asked like the staff, like, how long are we supposed to be here? And they were just like, it doesn't really matter. So they literally stayed. It was double.
Aww.
So they stayed for 4 hours out there.
Imagine having a group love y'all this much. Period.
Tears everywhere. I just hope that they do a tour before, Hawaii. But anyways, there's that. This week, we got sad news that we thought, okay, I think we've said this
every time.
30 times.
like 30 different times. But
and
now
each time we
confirmed.
thought it was true. Each time we thought it was true.
And the crazy thing is that we are always like, wait, what? And then we go and like even look up the articles again live while we're recording, and we're still like, okay, honestly, at this point, we don't know.
Yep. Every time we said it, but this time
it's
the
official.
The company released the official paperwork with their dang logo on it, okay? So Cube released that CLC, disbanded.
Unfortunately.
Officially. I mean, we knew this already, but...
Yeah.
But at least they finally ripped the Band-Aid off, because
Exactly.
being in the abyss of not knowing sucks the most.
And the thing is that yeah, like we said, we probably mentioned this like 5 different times, thinking that, yeah, they already disbanded. No, they already disbanded. And we're like, oh, wait. Did they now? Who knows at this point? But good luck to all the girls. I know that half of them weren't with Cube anymore. So
good for y'all.
Yeah, get out of there.
I hope that CLC sees this as their origin story, because honestly, I think once you leave Cube, it gets better. Look at Dawn.
That's true.
And Hyuna.
True.
Also, we had a health scare from Golden Child's tag.
My baby.
It did get announced that he has some health problems going on. I think it was with his liver, and he's getting like checked up and things like that. But what caused mayhem was that
it's a cute liver. I just Googled it. Yeah. It's
it is the
acute liver failure.
Okay, so there we go. So he's getting treatment and things like that. So, but whoever announced the news put that that tag was in critical condition. He needed a transplant ASAP. Like, he was not doing good. So obviously everybody is like, oh my God, like, we're all freaking out. The fans are just like, Goldeness are just like, what the heck is going on? Like, and then their company was just like, hold your horses. He does have this, but he is not in critical condition. He's actually doing really well and getting treatment and things like that. So that was wild. It was like, it all happened in a matter of like hours. It was like 2 or 3 hours. And I'm just glad that he is not in critical condition and he's like good, but hoping that obviously like this liver condition doesn't mess him up and he's able to recover from it.
I mean, the good news is that the liver is like one of the organs that is able to regenerate really well. So I hope that takes into play.
We're hoping his speedy recovery and that he's doing well and they're treating him with whatever they gotta treat him. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. So
yeah. I wonder how this is gonna affect the US tour. Like, if he's not gonna like be on it,
that's true.
Or like if they're gonna cancel it or what's gonna happen. So we'll see. Get better soon.
Get better tag. Omega X released that Jechan and Jaehan are gonna be in a BL drama. And tell me how like literally this got announced and like 10 minutes later like their following count went up. Yep. Their Instagram followers went up, like everything.
There's nothing more powerful than homies kissing homies. I'm just saying.
But the thing is, everybody's like, oh, this is gonna make Omega X so uncomfortable. Like, this is so weird. And I'm like, do y'all not know Omega X? Because they are always all over each other anyway.
Always.
So I'm like,
always.
I don't think this will be weird. And also, there probably won't be like a kiss. There'll probably be one of those like little,
like a fake, like a little, where you can't really see, and then
and actually, I think somebody, because it's based off of like a graphic novel or something like that, and somebody mentioned that they read it and like they're a fan of it, but that drama is mostly, it's like a big bromance, and then they figure out like, man, like, do I have feelings for you or not, or something like that. So there's really no like intimate scenes in it.
Yeah,
that's why like they might have like one of those like fake kisses at the end, but I mean, if they're okay with it, then who cares, basically. Right?
They signed on to do the project.
Yeah, and I also think
they're
like
professionals.
It's probably also good to do it with someone you're close with, because that's probably a really like weird and uncomfortable situation. Like, if you're not like a gay man kissing another man and you're not like a seasoned actor, which neither of them are. So I would feel like it'd be more comfortable doing it with like my friend or someone I know. So it's not like awkward, like, oh, hi, nice to meet you.
Let's make out.
Oh, right, we gotta make out now. Yeah. Damn it.
Right. I'd rather, like you'd rather stroke your homie's face than like stroke your face with somebody else. Because that's what it's good. Like you said, that's what it's gonna be. Like more of like the build up, like the oh my God, they're holding hands, which is even greater. Because everyone loves that tension. Everyone loves the tension. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, so that's apparently like from what I read in the comments. But it's just like crazy, because that's the first thing I said too. I was like, from the same group, but then I'm like, actually, that like
makes sense.
That makes more sense. Yeah, like it makes more sense.
And honestly, all these groups be doing like parodies of dramas with each other anyway, where they're like love interests.
That's true.
Like Kevin and Sonu from The Boyz were like doing the one where they're like moving desks, and Kevin like brushes Sonu's arm, and he's like, "Oh my God."
Like, Treasure has one too, right? Like Treasure did a whole thing, like a whole like fake drama thing. I mean, like you said, like these groups are all friends anyway, and like you see them like holding hands just like while they're practicing, just because like, you know, to have like that comfort there, so they might as well like, you know, get paid extra to do it.
Get paid, exactly.
Yeah.
Y'all not like low key caressing your friends
Like,
Why
bitch,
not?
we can't
It's
get
great.
Cynthia off of us. She stays cuddling with us, like, all the time.
That's how I show my affection.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's our friend Kenzie too.
Yep.
She was just like, when we went to Disney, she would just hold my hand, and when I would let her, she's like, "Thank you." Like, I know I know that physical touch is not your love language, so thanks. And I'm like, it's okay. I know that is yours. So like,
I will randomly crawl into Terica's bed. Okay, like it's fine. I think it just shows like a level of like
Comfortable with
being
people,
comfortable, and it's fine.
Yeah.
and some other news, our girls from Twice, you know, they got Instagrams finally.
Cute.
I'm excited. I have never turned notifications faster than I did once they started announcing them. I was just like, "Yep, Momo, give me all the things."
Momo,
Yes.
how'd you get that username, girl? How much you pay for that username, girl? Because I know
have
you
no
was not the
idea.
first one. I know someone else had that username. I know.
She pulled the strings, you know, and that was that. I love this for her. Momo was probably like a dead Instagram account anyway, so we love this. Now she's bringing it back to life.
Love that.
Like,
I would just like to ask, like, Korean idols, the Korean people in general, how y'all come up with your Instagram names? Because, like, there's a lot going on. Like, it's like 83, like, Kino from Pentagon, it's like 831 Kino 76. I'm like, why? Why is that?
what does this all mean?
They do it in the generator, like how you know how you have to check and see if your name is available, and they're like, your name you want isn't available, but these 5 options are, and it's like Kino 6294 $$ T. It's like, yeah, that one works.
I mean, honestly, it might be the same people that name fandoms, maybe.
Yeah, like the only
Yeah, that
one
too.
that has like a name that like to me is like, oh, okay, I get this, is Momo's and like Junghyun's. The rest of them, I'm like, what does it mean? Like, what is this?
I would like to submit Mark's Instagram name as top tier.
Yeah, Mark's is the best.
loved it.
Mark's
Yeah.
is
Mark-
like,
Yeah.
Cookies was cool too, but he changed
I
it. I'm
know.
like, lame.
He pussied out.
How dare he? He was just like, it was too long, and I was like,
It was
so.
way too
So,
long.
why'd you do it then? Commit to it.
you just know it was one of the members.
probably
They were like
counting
tagging him, and they were like, God, A B C D E.
It was Hobie. Hobie's the only one tagging members on Instagram 24/7. So he was just like, I hate this. I have to, like, it takes up most of my pictures and you're ruining it because then I have to try to minimize it. And he's like, okay, fine.
Fine, I'll change it.
The only reason he does anything.
I'm excited for all the girls to be posting all their pics, which they already are, and I love this for them.
Jiho is giving me everything I want in my life. Like, I love her.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm here for all the idols getting Instagrams. Like, yeah, show me the
Aesthetics.
nice flower that you saw today. I don't care. Show it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Hyuna.
it.
Literally.
Yeah,
I love
I'm just like, I
Hyuna.
love it.
I haven't been this excited about idol Instagram accounts since Red Velvet. To be honest, like, I'm so excited because a lot of girl groups don't have Instagrams. Like,
They
boy
don't.
groups like have more.
It would be top tier. Guys got gym pics and like, you know, less feet pics. I'm not gonna lie. Like they be posting, they got some good pictures. But girl groups, top tier.
They will be
I-
eating it
yeah.
up.
I think my favorite girl group, like girl Instagram, is Yeti from Red Velvet.
Yep.
I'm all over her Instagram.
Yeah,
She's
girl.
giving me yoga poses. She's giving me like cafe pics and like outfits of the day. Like,
She's giving me bikini. She's giving me like
yes.
Paris. She's giving me like she gives me everything. Her listen, top tier
Oh,
girl
I love
groups.
Joyce.
Yeri.
Joyce too, yeah. Yeah, her Instagram feels like a personal Instagram and not like I made it Instagram for my fans. Like hers is just like if
Yep.
post like shit we would
Yeah.
post.
That's her Instagram. She just happens to have millions of followers.
Lisa too. I love Lisa's Instagram.
Right.
Girls on fleek.
Oh, yes.
I
Lisa
love
period.
that
Yeah.
one girl from Momoland. Don't know her name.
Yes.
But Anna Aren.
Jewy.
No,
Jewy.
no. The
Is
other
it Jewy?
girl, the one that
somebody
be
else?
posting like her hot girl summer shit.
Oh, that's Pink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we love that Twice got Instagram accounts. Period.
Woo!
Also in girl group news, Girls' Generation is coming back, y'all. They're preparing for a comeback.
Was this on y'all's bingo card?
It's like official that apparently it's gonna be all of them, and at this time I know that SM said that yes, this is happening, but at this time I am still gonna wait until it actually happens.
Yep.
Cause...
Yep. Till the song is released.
And then in the middle of this all, 17 dropped that they're
You're
also touring,
welcome.
so
You're welcome,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes. You're welcome indeed, because literally last
We
week
manifested this.
Kat was just like, I'm listening to 17. I feel like they're going to tour soon. And I've been saying with our friend Kenzie.
She felt it in her titties.
Me and Kenzie literally have been saying, oh, they went to Japan. They're coming here after. They're coming here after. I just know it. They're going to release it. They're going to come here after. When it dropped, I literally, all I said was, Kenzie. She's like, I saw. I was like, I knew it. We knew it.
Because I was like, why am I listening to 17 so much? Not that I don't listen to 17, but I was like wearing them out, like just suddenly, like nothing like caused it. Like I was just like, you know what I want to listen to right now, and it was yeah. I was like, I want to listen to yeah, and then that shit just triggered like my whole sensory, just like. I need to listen to 17. And I like listened to 17 for days, y'all. Days, just 17. And I was like, yeah. I was like, change up. And then I was like, poison. And then boom. I was like, oh my God. I was like, they heard me. Like
literally ever since they dropped Darling, I think I've been listening to 17 like nonstop. But like also they're one of my top groups, so like I feel like I listen to them anyways a lot.
It's crazy.
But it was like ever since Darling dropped, like I literally have to listen to at least one 17 song every day. So the Spirit knew that they were getting ready to tour.
Let me not lie, I know why I started listening to 17 again suddenly. I was on YouTube, on the depths of YouTube at 1 a.m. I saw a recommended video of Samuel on Produce 101, and I watched it. And then I was like, oh my God, remember when Samuel was a pledge trainee and he trained with 17? And so I looked up videos of Samuel and 17 together. And then I was like, I'm just going to listen to 17. Like, they were in my mind. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to 17. And then it all happened. And then they announced the tour. And then they have a tour date in Seattle. Period. I'm so excited.
But just so you know, like 17's not that great in concert, so y'all really shouldn't go and see them.
Yeah, they're terrible.
So bad.
They're really bad.
I've been to all their concert tours since they've been starting coming to the USA, so I can tell you that it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
We have an eyewitness that Vernon's an asshole, right? Tell
Oh my God. I mean, not to me.
A live call from someone, a witness. Terica is on the line. Hello, Terica.
Yes.
Do you have any comment to say about this allegation?
I mean, look, I just want to let you know, if you go to a 17 show and if you call Vernon's name to get his attention just to say hi, he will ignore you. You will not be acknowledged. You are a speck of dust. He will literally turn his head from you.
I have video proof that Woozy does the same thing.
He will literally
How dare they? They don't even acknowledge their fans. Oh
they
my
don't.
God.
It's not worth it.
You're not going to get any interaction. Don't go.
Me has a whole video of all of the interactions for that one concert with me and Marianne. Also, they do not interact just because Woozy ignored the shit out of me. They do not interact. Anyways, I'm excited. Trust me, I will go to the show and let you know how it is. So don't bother ticketing.
She will pay Woozy to ignore her. Don't worry about it.
We'll give you a review.
Exactly.
And she did. And she would do it again.
I did. And I will do it again. Dang it. Oh my God. They're so good. Yeah. Anyway.
But because she likes it, not because they're good in concert.
Oh man. Also this week, we do have a fucker of the week, and we haven't had one of these in a hot minute. A hot minute could be like 3 weeks. I don't remember. So Les Seraphim. Oh, there's a lot going on with them. So Les Seraphim, if you guys did not know, obviously they're a new group under Source, and they're killing it. My girl Sakura is there, and I love it. Short hair bitch, I love too. Love her.
She's so
Thank you. She's so good.
Yujin.
Yeah. So anyway, so this group is great. We talked about their debut.
Kazura, the ballerina, love her too.
I love her.
So we talked about their debut and how good it is, and we really like the group. And well, so bullying allegations came out for Kim Garam, one of the members, and it's tough, y'all.
It's wild out here.
It is wild. So apparently the allegations were done even before they debuted, where the victim wanted to. She literally contacted Source, like the company and things like that, and told her told them what happened, with proof, and all she wanted was an apology and to be acknowledged that this happened.
A formal apology.
Apology.
This is okay. okay, I don't know anything about this. Like, so this before
they debuted,
like while the girl was a
yes.
trainee.
So it was during. I think it was
when their teaser photos were starting.
Yes, it was when the teaser picture for Garam came out, and the victim saw that, was just like, wait a second, like
okay.
So once the pictures for Garam came out, and the victim saw that, was just like, wait, like basically she said that she had to drop out of school, she had to like go through like counseling, like she was really in a bad mental place because of everything that happened to her during school, and like the bullying and things like that, and just seeing, you know, Garam just living her best life type of thing, was just like, that's really not cool that there were no consequences for you. So she messaged the company, let them know like what happened, like with proof and like all this stuff, and the company, like, Source basically was just like, you don't know what you're saying, and if you continue doing false allegations against our artists, we're gonna sue you. Well, I don't think the company thought that this person was gonna lawyer up, but she did. She lawyered up and was just like, oh really, y'all want to play with me, so I'm gonna sue you guys. Then I brought in my lawyers and like all this stuff. I have all the proof. I have the proof from the school, like the reports, like everything. And then after that, Source was just like, no, like we didn't say that. We said that because you guys are minors, we couldn't say anything. So it's a lot of them going back on their, like, you know, what they originally said.
Yeah, it's a lot of like the accuser's story, and then a lot of like Source saying that bunch of different stories basically to defend Garam, right? They're just like spinning a web is basically what's happening. I think what I'm thinking they're doing is spinning a web so people get so confused that they're just kind of like, well, okay, just like have it be over with and done, and like go on about everything.
Not like in a bad way, not like I don't want the girl to get justice, because I do, but I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening. And like, if you think about it from a fan standpoint, for the other girls, not for Gotham, like, it's like, I want this to be over with for the simple fact that, like, if you're gonna kick her out, please kick her out, but you're affecting my girls now, who had nothing to do with that, who even from some sources say one of them was being bullied themselves. Like, it's just so much that, like, it's working. Like, it sucks. Like, it's kind of like, make a decision about what you're going to do with her, because...
What happened, though?
So right now, their Source released a statement. Basically, they were like, we didn't want to hash this out in public because they're minors, but because this person keeps pursuing us, this is Garam's side of the story. So basically, Garam's side of the story is that the accuser and her were friends. They had a falling out. They, like, had a fight about something. They had a falling out, and they had a mutual friend together. The mutual friend took Garam's side instead of the accuser's side. And then the accuser leaked nude photos of the other friend to the school. This is accusations. This is what Garam says happens. And so Garam and the girl went to the girl and confronted her about it. And I guess things got super heated and super, like, bad. And then that girl went to the school about what happened. And so it made it seem like Garam and the other girl were the people that were bullying this girl, but they didn't report that the girl was leaking nude photos to the school because they were just going to deal with it between themselves. And then the girl went to the school and apparently, quote unquote, made up all the other bullying stuff.
Yeah, so that's Garam's side.
That's Garam's side.
The accuser side, though, I think after all this came out, they were kind of saying, like, well, if that's the way that you want to go, then we'll release the statements from the school, right? Everything that happened. But Source is just like, no. This is where everything gets confusing because, Source really doesn't want the school reports to get out, and I'm wondering why.
Maybe other things happened.
Yeah, so I'm just like, but if you believe your artist and you believe that her story, like the story, that side that she's saying is correct, then you shouldn't have a problem with these official things coming out. That's where people are just like, what the heck is going on?
I also understand Source in a sense, only about one little thing, that they are still kids. Like these are still 15-year-old girls. So I understand the whole concept of not wanting to hash this out in public because they're children. They're not 20-something-year-old women where this happened 10 years ago. This is a freshly 4 years or so ago when this happened. So from their perspective, and probably from the lawyers inside of Source, is that these are minors. So if things get out of hand, this could be really bad for us. This could be really bad for us.
They're exploiting.
Right,
minors.
exactly.
And on the other hand, too, too, I know people were like, well, if Gautam's story is true, why didn't the friend come out and talk about it? And I was like, that's another thing too. If it is true, and was a minor when these nude photos were leaked, as a woman, any age, but especially as like a 15-year-old, or like if it happened to you,
that's
do you
traumatic.
want to go back and talk about how your nude photos were leaked and have to sit there and provide proof that this happened to you? And so like, it's just really messy, and that's what sucks about these bullying allegations, because there's a bunch of like, he said, she said, well, I told people, but I didn't tell people about this. And like, I'm not saying I don't believe the girl, because like bullying has been a huge issue there, but I'm just like everywhere. But I'm saying like, it sucks too, because you also have, for instance, like a lot of when the bullying things within the actor and whatever community came out, and how some were absolutely true and some were false. Yeah. And there were reports for those too, but it comes to find out that like these people just went and said like, well, this is what they were saying and doing to me. And like, as a school, you have to report and investigate that and put that down on paper. And so it's kind of like, well, did they just, like she said, was it like a retaliation thing where like they bullied her out of this, and now the girl went and told this side, and because she went and told the school first. So like, it really sucks, and it sucks that it involves so many people who weren't involved. You know what I mean? As far as like the company, and then the other girls in the group, and then like other friends who maybe didn't even want to talk about this, but now they might be being called to be witnesses in this, and it's kind of like, this is something I didn't want to be a part of, and like things like that sucks, and it's hard.
I know when this came out, I wasn't really paying attention, but then it got real bad real fast, and I was like, wait, like this is like hot tea, basically. The thing that stood out the most to me is that literally the accuser just wanted a formal apology, and it was even before their actual debut. So you're telling me that if you wanted to hash this out of the public, this person contacted the company directly. They didn't even go on like, you know, a random Facebook group and said, I demand an apology. No, like they contacted the company directly, privately, but instead of just looking into it, like, damn, like this person is being accused of this, like, and going maybe to the artist or like digging more into it, the first thing they said was basically like, stop lying about our artist.
We're gonna sue you.
But then again,
so these are like the consequences of them just not looking into that beforehand.
But then again, I understand that too, because if a company addressed every single time someone said, oh, this person did this, or your company is this,
well,
that's a lot of, and then on two, and maybe they did. Like I'm saying, maybe they did address it as far as like going to Gotham and like, yo, this girl is contacting us. What the hell did you do? Type of thing. Because I know you have to look into people's backgrounds, but if she's a minor, that's sealed. And technically it's against the law, and they wouldn't be able to see that until something like this happened and they get permission to release it. So even if they checked into her background, they might not have even found it. But they might have went to her and been like, yo, what did you do? This person is like, they're asking for a formal apology. And she could have been like adamant because she's just like, I don't want to apologize, whatever. Or she could have been adamant about not apologizing because in her mind she's like, no, like I didn't do that. That was so long ago, and the reason why we did that is this. So I'm saying like, it's just really hard. And at the end of the day, I wish she would have just like, whether it was true or not, and I understand the moral of like, I'm not about to apologize for something I did not do or I didn't feel like I was in the wrong. I understand that. But for the sake of like this career stuff and for other people, I wish she just would have went ahead and be like, whatever happened between us, whatever the misunderstanding, whatever the bullying situation, if you felt you were bullied, I felt you bullied me, like let's just both squash it and apologize, and I'm so sorry. And like it just sucks because these situations are so hard, because who's to say even after she apologized the girl wouldn't have been like,
gone public,
like done something. Exactly.
But we also see that as an adult too, because I agree with Terica, and the hard part is that yes, they are still kids, they're so young, and even if everything that both of them said is true, I think like they will grow from it either way. If like what the accuser did is true, that's so fucked up, and I hope that she realizes that that is like something that you do not do ever under any circumstances. And like I feel so bad for the other friend too, but like at the end of the day, they are kids, and kids are growing and learning, and all that you can do from then is either decide to become better or continue to be an asshole.
So I know that right now a lot of like people are coming up and saying that they went to school with Garam and that she was a menace. So apparently this girl, according to the freaking, people, was a menace and she was like 11 or 12. So that's what's going on right now. What I think it's unfair is that the rest of the girls in the
are
SSERAFIM are suffering for it. Like, for example, they had to cancel all their schedules for a day, which makes sense because, they are getting a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them. I'm sorry. Garam is getting a lot of hate. So it's dangerous to put them in a situation like that because anybody could go in and be like, I'm your fan, but not really. And they go and, fuck you up. But I think it's unfair that all the other girls have to like go through that because of something that's going on with one member. But I read, I think it was yesterday or something, that basically the rest of the members, like the group is going to continue as 5 for right now. And Garam is going to take a hiatus.
Yeah.
So they're going to like look into it.
And also what I just don't like is a lot of international fans, and usually international fans are the ones I ride for, but a lot of them are coming for the rest of the members, and I'm like, that's not fair. Like,
that don't make any
that makes no sense.
Like, don't.
They had nothing to do with it.
Especially because, like, I'm gonna use an example for other groups too. Like when the Stray Kids thing happened, and like
triggered
when Jisung wrote that thing about whatever, and like everyone was like, hey, he's probably changed. He was a kid when he did these terrible things. Like obviously he's an adult, he's learned. Like everybody was riding so hard to make sure and make it adamant that like it's not the other members' fault. Like it's not their fault. So it's weird too to see kind of that double standard with male groups and female groups because one, I don't see a lot of people saying she was a kid, which does not excuse her behavior. But you have that argument from other past things like, hey, she was 11. But then you don't have the whole argument of leave the other girls out of it. They have nothing to do with it. They probably didn't even know that girl when she was in high, before she became a trainee. When she was in high, they didn't know that girl.
So this is still a case that's going on. Like we don't know what
we're getting information little by little.
Exactly. So we'll see how this ends. In my eyes, I'm just like,
sorry, girl, you gotta.
Yeah, like for me, I feel like this girl comes from money.
Yeah, I 100% think she's a nepotism baby. Like 100%.
Yeah,
she should just apologize, girl, move on. And like I said, who's to say that the girl wouldn't still pursued it? But still, at least you have that on record that like you apologized and you were like sorry about your actions that you did or whatever. But on the last note, it's so funny because this girl was talking about how like yes, like Hybe is involved because its Source is a subsidiary, but like it's kind of like Hybe is kind of like letting Source take this until they have to step in. But this one girl on Twitter was just like, I just want to let everyone know that if Bang PD was still the CEO, this would never happened. It was so funny. She was like, Hybe would have stepped in and been like, okay, bye, a while ago. Because like it sucks because not to make this about BTS.
I think that Hybe did comment on it.
They did. They finally did.
They have such bad luck with girl groups. I'm just saying.
Because it got so
bad. Got so bad that I think Hybe had to step in. Yeah.
But they were just like, if Bantu PD was still a CEO, like this would never happen. They would have nipped this in the bud and been like, look, you gotta go. Because they have they're already scared about girl groups. They would have been like.
Exactly. They're like, no, we gotta go now. I'm surprised they didn't screen everybody. Did a background check, interviewed everyone that they've ever had contact with their entire lives, honestly.
They let Source take the seat on this.
And now they learned their lesson.
For the majority of the articles from the start of this all, it was like Source music lawyers. And now the newest article is Hybe lawyers. And I was like,
Because now they're like, damn, now we have to be involved in this. And it sucks because, like I said, I'm not making this about BTS, but I've seen some things about BTS, and I'm just like, this has nothing to do with them. They're like, oh, so BTS has a whole love yourself in violence campaign, but y'all got a bully. I said, first of all, the bully is a part of Source music. Second of all,
what does that have to do with BTS?
Do not bring these men and their personal beliefs into this because for all you know how they know they're not one, minding their business. We preach so much about minding your own business because they got other things to do. And two, how you know they're not saying, yo, why she here? Maybe this is why Hybe finally stepped in because they were just like, look, this is bleeding over into us.
When they were stalking Twitter, when they do their daily stalk.
It's so wild because they're like, Hybe is all about mental health and this and that. I was like, oh, hold on. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I was like, wait now. This is a subsidiary.
That's how bad it is. That's how freaking bad it is.
That's how bad it's getting.
Like, it's getting so bad. And, and apparently, like, in Korea, it's even worse. So I'm just like, damn. Like, they're not with it. They want her out of the group. Like, they want her
I was gonna say, I'm not trying to be rude.
100%.
And I'm sorry if it's not true, and I'm sorry if it's a misunderstanding, but these girls are so freaking talented. I'm invested. I love these girls, and I was like, if she gotta go, she gotta go.
She gotta go.
You're right. She gotta go. She's ruining the girl with the short hair and I don't even know anything about them.
Right? Shaewon.
That song is so good. That music video was everything.
I need them to succeed. I need this. Like,
don't disband them.
Right?
Just
No, I don't think they will, especially like when they did now. Like she's taking the hiatus and like the rest of the girls are gonna promote. So we'll see what happens. Like, but this is all that's been happening. Like we're getting so many updates like every day about what's going on. So yeah.
Stay tuned.
So we'll stay tuned on this because honestly we don't know how this is gonna end.
We don't even know what happened fully.
Like we still don't even know like the full story about what's happening. So we'll see how this freaking goes. But let's move on to the fun part of our podcast, aka the comebacks. So P Nation finally debuted their boy group. I'm so excited. TNX. They debuted with Move.
It's so good.
Yes, I came in there like watching that music video and listening to the song, and I was like, I don't know what to expect because like, will it sound like Psy's music? Will it be like what is it? So, but this is really good. It was a really good debut, like intense, dramatic, like
they're so cute. They're so adorable.
the song itself is not like something I would go vividly listen to every day, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it is an incredible debut. They are so adorable, like just yes. And when they were saying like we're P Nation, I was like heck yeah. I was like
they're so cute. I hope that they like do different styles though. I hope we do get some Psy-esque music. So I'm like, I would need, because we have so many like quirky like girl groups and we have like different boy groups. But I mean, I want like a weird, quirky, like I need that in my life. Like I need a Psy, but in a boy group. But this debut was fire. The little orange haired one, I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm collecting them left and right.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Hyunsu,
he's like out. It was like we're here to slay. Like get out my way. I was like, ooh,
they're so cute. I loved it.
So they did the most, but I'm really excited to see what else. Like I haven't heard if they released an EP. I just heard this song, but I kind of want to see what else. Like you know how sometimes the title track is like way different from the rest of the album. So I kind of want to look at that and see because same. Like I want what Terika said. I want like little size in a group. Like
I was doing my research, you know, because I like to like look into like all these little children because I like I'm like, how are you so talented? You're so young. Like what did you do in the past? And so many of them like studied abroad. I think that's like 2 or 3 of them. Like one studied in Australia, one studied in like the Philippines or Singapore or something. And I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, Singapore.
Yeah, one of them
I love
lived in Australia for like 10 years. Like he's like from Brisbane or something.
Australia.
Yeah, his name is Justin Wu. Love that for him.
Wendy Wu, homecoming warrior. I love that for Papa Psy. He was doing his work. He was like, I need y'all to be, you know, cultured and expand your horizons. We love this.
Yeah.
We love Psy.
So I was like, yes.
Our boy Demian also released a track, Basement Boy.
God, I love him.
Honestly, to this day, I still don't know shit about this dude.
But I
just love his style, love his voice.
Yes.
Yeah, like his music is so good.
I want to say his name is Damian.
I mean,
basically, yeah.
I'm sure he'll be fine if you call him that. He'll be like, you know what? Yeah, add that little flair to it.
I was just like to say this was his birthday present to me. Thank you, King. I love that. Thank you. I love a 25th birthday present. Thank you.
Oh my god.
We love that for you, Kat. Which is true. Kat's birthday was the other day. Happy birthday, Kat!
Now Taurus season is over. Boo! No. Now it's Gemini season. Boo! No kidding.
Okay, we will not boo. I have a Gemini boyfriend.
Girl, I have like 12 Gemini boyfriends. I have like 12 of them, so I can't even talk.
Oh, yikes. I only have one.
But Damian, Basement Boy, this was a cute, fun song. He said, I am not a basement boy anymore. I'm coming up. And I said, oh, you're right. Okay. Lucy also dropped Runaway. Señores. I don't know where Lucy is just dropping music left and right.
Left and right with no warning.
With no warning.
No nothing.
No nothing.
No music video.
And no music video. I'm upset. I wanted a music video for this because this is fun. This is
so
like,
good.
Yeah, like super like heavy guitars. Like it's like a rockier sound. And I just love that. Even it doesn't matter. I feel like Lucy could drop a track that's like hip hop and they'll be like, ooh, look at the violin. And it'll fit.
Yeah.
Ye-chan is a man of many talents.
I love the fact that they're changing their sound a little bit, but it's still like
Lucy-ish.
Lucy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you hear it and you know it's Lucy, but it's so different and you're like, I love this. True artiste.
I love that.
I love that Lucy just gives me music for the season. Like I love that.
That's true.
Because this is the
This
summer.
is like we getting ready for summer.
Yeah, this is a summer bop.
But they again, like they just keep I had no idea that that they were dropping this until it showed up on like my Lucy dropped new music. I was like, huh? I just wish this had a music video. I feel like they would just kill it. But then again, that's just me being selfish. Wow. I just want all the things.
Exactly.
So,
And we deserve it.
We just want all the music video and content. Bring Lucy to America.
please, can Lucy tour?
Like next year though. Like next year. Like
Yeah, not now.
not now. Not now.
We busy, we booked, and we broke. So
And the
the
flights.
3Bs.
The gas
Yeah, give me
price.
like December, January. Come to Seattle. December, January. Thank you.
And now we're gonna move on to the
Ooh.
part that Cynthia's been waiting for since we started the podcast. ONEUS came back with "Bring It On."
Bring it on, indeed.
I just gotta say, "Bring It On" and Ito. That's it. All right, take it over.
I'll let Cynthia speak her piece in a moment, but I would just like to say, Ito, you look great. Like, sweetheart, you look amazing. It's incredible. Like, wow, like amazing. But if you don't eat some food, I'm gonna set your whole company on fire. Like, I will burn down this
do
whole
it.
motherfucking place. I will
go
burn
with
this
you.
bitch down. Like, I will. Like, you look great, but you're losing mass. Sweetheart, get the protein back up. You know you love being a thick man. You love it. That's why you go to the gym all the time. Why you not even have you don't even have water weight on right now. Not even water weight. But anyway, you look great. The song is amazing. Woong in that backwards like hat thing that he had going on.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Just Cheon with the face chain and Suho being Suho and Raven, girl. Wow. Just
Suho in this suspender
Yep.
tank top get
Yeah.
up thing. I
Yeah.
said, who's that man? Where'd he come from? Who this?
Yeah.
Girl, and he's like a little nerd too. He's a little science nerd. Like he's like a nerd trapped in a hot man's body because like what he likes to
Oh,
do
we
for
love
fun
that.
is go hunting for like Digimon. Like that is just what he likes to do on a Saturday afternoon, and I love that about him.
When I first saw the pictures for this, I was just like, are they going like carnival theme? Like, what the song
Yes.
gonna sound like? But like, I'm glad that they went with this instead. Like, it is carnival, but like, you know, dark and
Not crazy.
brooding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm really glad they went this way because I feel like this fits them better. And I also really love the styling of this music video. Like, the outfits were like edgy but casual.
Amazing.
They
Yep.
look good. Like, they always have like very elaborate costumes, which is fine. I love it. But I think for this type of concept like this, like
Was
just
perfect,
jeans and
yep.
like ruggedy
Yes.
like look was beautiful. Also, Woon, why are you like jumping out of elevators?
Why not?
Excuse
He
me.
said, why
Wait,
not?
what?
Why not?
Like,
He was claustrophobic, you know. He's like, I'm tired of this elevator.
like he's just like, you know what? I might just jump out casually. Boom.
He's like, should I like that one
I'm gonna do it.
like that one TikTok of that Hispanic guy pretending he's gonna jump over the balcony. He's like, yep. That was it. But also this album, amazing, fragile, that bitch. Skydiving, that bitch. Thank you. Yes,
I haven't heard it yet.
it's so good.
Well, I'm so glad that you brought the album up because that's exactly what I'm going to talk about before I talk about Raven. But like, as I always say that they release magnificent intros, they done did it again and somehow managed to one up all of their previous intros, which I previously thought was not possible. But guess what? I was wrong. I was proven wrong, and I love it because this intro is the best intro that they have released yet, and I love it so much. It's called Who Got the Joker, and it's clearly Cat because Joker is Ito, so that's who's got the Joker.
I got you.
But yeah, Skydiving is that bitch. I wish it was longer, but I love that song. I think that song and Firebomb are tied for my favorites off the album. And it's not because Raven composed it, but but it does play into it because as soon as Firebomb started, I was like, this is the song that Raven composed, isn't it? And then like I looked it up and I was like, yep, I hear it. He literally made a song about just like someone being so hot, and I'm like, I feel that. I understand, King. But anyway, also Fragile is really good. You're right. And oh my God, Mr. Wolf, oh, I love that song. Oh, it's so good. I'm just so proud of them, as I say every comeback. If only they were allowed to rest. I digress.
No, man, I cannot believe that they made Raven with whole COVID do video calls.
They said, "Oh, you
imagine
thought?"
as a fan, like, I don't know. For me, as a fan, if I was doing this and I'm like excited, okay, yeah, I got into the fan sign, blah blah blah. But then you tell me that the member I'm doing the fan sign with has COVID. As a fan, if this man still went to work and like did this fan call with me all like sick and shit, I would feel so bad.
I would feel bad too, but also how much money did they spend to get into this fan site that they won't get back?
Girl, honestly, okay, like the last I heard what cap is for ONEUS, like I don't want to even talk about it. This is all Two Moon's doing, which I contributed the first time, so I am to blame as well. But it's gotten to a crazy amount at this point. I mean, Raven said that he felt fine eventually, he was just tired, and then he was like, I have no symptoms, it's fine. And then yesterday RBW released a statement. They're like, yeah, Connie and Raven, they're gonna go back into work, and like they weren't. Because guess what? It was dropped that Raven had COVID and Connie, and I woke up the next day to like a message from Raven, and he was like, I just made a song.
Yeah, it was wild. Because
He's
when I saw
crazy.
them doing their like TikTok videos, I'm like, didn't they just get out of quarantine like 2 days ago? Like, I know y'all are tired, because I was still tired. Like, what?
They love the work, and I get it, but
Still, I wish they would have postponed, like, for those two members, just kind of be like, hey, you guys are still gonna get your fan call, just like
Another day.
Not while they have COVID and they're in quarantine. Like, they gotta
Exactly.
rest to get better.
Anyway, now I have moved on to the part of my spiel when I will talk about Raven, how he looks. Okay.
Look thick.
Was Ido naked? Yes. Did my bestie look amazing? Hell
Yes.
yeah. You can wash clothes on his abs, and he works hard for that. Good for you, Ido. But like, tell me how I was like about to die just seeing Raven's arms. I was like, what is wrong with me?
I mean, in that bucket hat, he looked good.
He
looked
does.
good.
He
I was
does.
like, okay.
He does look
Okay,
good.
okay.
Girl, and oh god, like, you know what is like the part that gets me in a bunch is the fact that I know for a fact that he looks even better in person. Like, I'm telling you, like, the videos, pictures, it does not do him justice. He in person, I'm just like, I wish I could see you in person every day, because he's so, oh my god.
I bet you he thinks the same about you, Cynthia. that he literally is probably like, damn, when am I gonna see that girl again with her little cat, with her little stuffed cat? When? Like, I feel like every time they come to the States now, he's just looking. He's looking. He's like, where's Hamilton? I need to find her.
Well, you won't have to look far, because I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm just, again, proud as always of ONEUS. And I also wanted to say one thing. Connie, you look magnificent. I'm so sorry that Raven kept interrupting when I was trying to say that, but you look magnificent, and you deserve all the love in the world and more. And people be sleeping on you, except Terika.
Terika says, like, no, I do not sleep on him. No, like, that's my baby.
Not even that. Like, he fine, girl. Like, I always thought he was precious and handsome and all that, but like the last tour, I was like, damn, Connie, you fine. Hello. And Woong, as always, he looked great king.
He's
with
so cute.
his forehead
He's so
out.
cute.
Oh, God.
It's cute because Woong tries to be all hard and sexy, and I'm just like, stop it. No, you're not.
But he can dance. He can dance. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
facial
yeah.
expressions,
Heck yeah.
always on point.
Talented. So
Ooh.
talented. I love that little tiny king.
Cheon, I'm so happy that you got more lines this album, and I want more lines for you because your singing voice, gorgeous. Oh, and Suho was rapping. Hello, when Suho raps, oh, love.
He also looked, wow.
Mm-hmm. If I haven't officially announced it, but I think I have, he's like the bias record. If there's a member of ONEUS that I look at besides Raven, I'm like, Suho, hello. And it's a little hard to do so because they're always around each other, but that's fine. It's fine. If Raven gets other girls, I get other men. That's fine. It's our compromise.
Boom. Tell him. You flirt with other guys? Yes, I do.
You do too. He does too.
Because I see you. Yeah, but Raven looked good too this comeback. Like,
Oof.
he looked thick.
He's so
And
thick.
when he would start rapping, like, in the middle of the song, like, I was like, oh, what is it? Whatever Spitfire. What the hell he
Raw
said.
spit out
I
flame.
forgot. Thank you.
Wait, say that again.
Frostbite off flame. I know. I don't. No. It's fine. It's fine.
I
I love it too.
No cap.
I love it too.
No cap.
No cap. In conclusion, ONEUS, As always, you guys are doing great, sweeties. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy to be able to be a part of this journey with you guys, because every time that they release an album and they explore a different genre, or like they just like bring in a bunch of different inspiration into their work, not just like the music but the concept, and it's just incredible to see. Oh wait, just kidding. I want to show you guys my favorite part of Firebomb. Oh, this is Edo, but it's fine. Hold up. And I'm like, damn, he really composed that. Hey. Okay, anyway. That concludes my album review. Thank you.
We're gonna switch up the gears now, because then brother group ONEWE also dropped a single, Roommate, which I realized that we didn't do a go for their album for us four.
Oh, it's a repackage.
Because they don't have a signed one, and it's a repackage, yeah. But I still need that original album anyway, but it's because they didn't do a signed one. We usually do the goes because they do signed ones.
Yeah, because they are signed. Yeah, actually, I don't have that album either because of that reason. You're right. Anyway, so ONEWE released Roommate, and I don't know who gave them the permission to make me so sad. Like, no, I was just saying, I was like 4 seconds in, and I was just like, damn, this shit gonna be emo as fuck, telling me about my missing youth and shit. Like, we will miss the present when we grow up and shit. Like, excuse me? I'm already having an existential crisis. I can't have ONEWE telling me about it too.
Yeah. They really said, this is nostalgic. This is the moments of being in high school. This is immaturity. This is thinking of your dreams. This is friendship and failures and happiness. And think about all of this right now as you're listening to this song. And I did, and I cried, and I was like, what am I doing here? What is life? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They've been in their feels lately.
They really have. I need them to not. I need some more upbeat stuff. I don't even think anything that makes me think about life.
Yeah.
Bring back Veronica.
Such a good song.
Listen, ONEWE, I don't know what you're thinking. We are merely 25-year-old women just trying to live our lives, okay? We're just out here, a fresh 21, just trying to get our lives together, freshly out of high school, okay?
Like, shit, I turned 18 yesterday.
Yeah,
like,
I graduate next weekend.
Like, we're just trying to live.
Shoot, my middle school dance is next week. Like, come on.
Oh my God. I mean, honestly, internally, I feel like I stopped aging at 25, so.
I feel that, though.
Right?
Besides the point. The point is that ONEWE's great. Amazing, incredible.
ONEWE.
This song is beautiful. Again, that nostalgic feeling, they got it to the T. The music video, like, at times I want them to have a bigger production value, but at the same time I understand sometimes how they do their videos to be this simple but like still convey the meaning that they want.
And honestly, I would watch it if you guys are just like in a room with like a cardboard box. And sometimes in the beginning it was like that, and I was still I mean, their cover, that one cover when they had like the, what is that thing called, a barrel, is that like that tube thing, that like that wood thing? That one, that cover is literally just them in a white room, and guess what, it's like my favorite cover to this day.
Exactly. See, iconic, because it doesn't matter, because they're talented. Like, the talent comes through. Also, Kanhyun with the glasses, my God.
My God.
Oh God, he looks.
I was waiting.
Yeah, no, I'm like, how do I go? Okay, this right here. This was
How do we
like,
make this about him? Yep.
Girl, just do it. It's fine.
this man is so fine. And when he came out, he had the little glasses. I was like, oh no, you can't do it to me like this, baby. No, like, but please continue.
But do more, King.
He just stands there. I feel like I've heard Kanhyun say like 3 words the whole time. And I stand ONEWE. Like, literally.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I watched their whole debut show, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, did he speak? He did, but like,
he's very quiet.
He's very quiet. That's why I like to watch his videos where he's just sitting there playing guitar, or he'll just like sit there, he's just like reading.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the talent. Like, wow, you can read. Oh my God.
Even when he does like V-Lives by himself, so most of it is like him typing on the computer,
Yeah.
and, like playing guitar. Like, he doesn't speak, and then randomly he'll like read a comment, and then he'll just go back to playing his guitar.
And that's it. He just vibes. He's just literally all vibes.
It's truly just a man and his guitar. Truly just a man.
I
and
love
his
it.
guitar.
Love it.
Woo, baby, let me be part of that world. Shit.
I always think about when they were on the unit and they had to do the dance challenge and nobody wanted to pair up with them because they were a band, and he was just kind of sitting in the background, and the rest of them were like, we need to find people that will dance with us, and he was just kind of like, okay.
Yep. He was just like, damn. Well, good luck.
Well, it is what it is. I wouldn't dance with me either.
I love him. He's so, like, his vibes are just, like...
immaculate.
He's so unbothered.
Yeah.
You know, and We Bears, you know,
yes.
Ice
Polar
Bear.
Yep, Ice Bear.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
He's just so nonchalant. He's just like, well, okay. It'll work out.
I love that energy.
We love that. Yeah, same. So anyways, everybody go check out ONEWE. Go check out their
we
song
love
Roommate.
ONEWE.
Go check out the rest of their damn music. It's so good. We will
good.
preach about it until forever.
I die.
Thank you.
Oh, they deserve better.
Will I
they're
ever
so
see
good.
ONEWE live? That's the question.
Please listen. If Lucy and ONEWE do a tour together,
Bitch, I just got chills thinking.
That would be great.
Next year, when the flights are cheaper again.
exactly. Like so you get you get the fans from both sides, which are probably still fans of
All
both
fans.
of y'all.
Yeah.
And you promote each other to your masses, even though it's the same.
Just do
but
tiny
still.
little venues. Just do tiny
Yeah,
venues with expensive tickets with like fan signs. Trust me. Like if y'all do like a tiny 200, 300 show like tour to a bunch of cities, first of all, I'll go to like a good handful of them.
Same.
Especially if you do like a $200 ticket that gets me like a fan sign and a sound check. Like I'll
Catch me
I'll be
there.
I will
I've done it
be
before.
there.
I will do it again.
Yep. I will be
So-
there.
NYAFangirls@gmail.com.
We'll be the promoters.
Hey.
Yep. But anyways, let's move it along. And we're not emo anymore. Now
Oh,
we're just
no, we're
dramatic.
We're
AB6
dramatic
came back with Savior.
And sexy is what we are.
I was not expecting this.
So I was not expecting for Daehui to be out here body rolling. I'll say, when did you get grown?
I said, okay, Daehui. Okay.
Like, when did you get grown and you're out here like body rolling a la par with Woojin? I was just like, excuse me.
I'm gonna do this. How do I say this? I'm gonna do this in the spirit of Terika.
I knew it.
Woo! Oh my god! Oh my
I don't. You
God.
cannot see me right now, but I'm laid down and my leg is kicked all the way open. I love this man.
Oh my
He's
god!
So tiny.
They looked incredible. So right off the bat, this is not my favorite track from them, but the styling of this is just chef's kiss. Like,
Wow.
it is incredible. The music video I really liked, but again, the song itself I'm not really like, I'm at about. But it is what it is because AB6 is still great, and I really like their other music, so it's fine. But
I like the sound, but this
Woojin-
particular song,
Woojin.
I'm like. But I like the sound. I like the direction. It's good.
I like the
Yes.
direction too. Yes.
I like the direction, but the song didn't like captivate me, you know. But the thing is that they did.
It didn't hit.
Either way, like the song didn't hit, but the music video and them it did because did y'all see Woojin? That man is
I
so
did.
hot.
I did see Woojin, yes.
So
Fuck it
hot.
up, Woojin.
Fuck it up, Woojin.
We love it with the gloves. We love a
Yes.
good pair of gloves.
Yes.
Their styling in this was just incredible to the
Amazing.
point that like I did not pay attention to the song because I was like, y'all looked so
Y'all
good.
should watch the live stages. The styling is even better. They're wearing eye patches. Like, it's...
Oh god, it was just great. Like I need to go listen to the EP for this as well because I know that AB6 is a group that does the thing that here's my title track. The rest of the album sounds nothing like it. So,
It's so good.
I like when that happens, though.
I know, and I know that especially when situations like this, when the title track you're just like, yeah, I'm not feeling it, but like the rest of the album, oh yeah, it's great. But I know Daehui probably had something to do with at least
Most of it.
3 out of the songs. Yeah, most of it. So, but AB6, I really like them. So just this title track wasn't really my cup of tea, but that's fine because who are you if you stand a group? I mean, actually, there are people that like every dang song of a group, and congratulations to you, but
Love
I
that
am
for
not
y'all.
that person.
But you know, a group that I do love every song they always release is ASTRO. Again.
Right?
Oh my god.
With the bop.
Yes.
With the bop. I think I can go through ASTRO's entire title song like catalog,
Bangers.
and I
All of them.
never hated a single one of them. And this
Same.
is giving me everything. This is giving me old ASTRO with new ASTRO. This is giving
Yes.
me playful and fun and bright and cute, but also giving me sexy and hot and grown. And I just love that they went this route. Not that I don't like the dark, brooding Astro, but this Astro, whew.
It just brings you so much happiness to see them do things like this.
And the album is so good.
The album is so good.
This music video, I had to watch it once and then watch it again
So
to just
good.
read the lyrics because,
So
like,
good.
I was just so immersed in it and how fun everything looked and the bright colors. Jinjin's chest. You had like the outfits were great. Like
I like how you just
know,
how you slid that.
Jinjin's
Yep,
chest.
there
Like
you go.
it was just
There
great.
It was noticed.
Oh my God.
You did that for what?
I don't know why he did that, but like, thank you for your service.
And I would just like to say, Terica brought up the album, sorry, because the album, this is one of my favorite K-pop albums, I think, in a really long time, just because I feel like the entire album follows a theme, and I love when the entire album follows one cohesive theme. Not that I don't like different songs in one album, but this album just straight through just gives like the retro, like fun, bright, colorful, like pop feel, but the instrumentals in this fucking album are mind-blowing. The bass, the guitar, the just usage of everything is so it's so good. They said we going out with a bang for MJ's departure. We're going out with a bang.
MJ.
And they did. And it was amazing. And also he looked amazing in the motherfucking
He
music
did.
video.
He was so pretty.
And he was like front center for the choreo.
Yes.
Like, it was so good. I
so
was like,
good.
they really gave him like a good go to Hawaii farewell. Like, it was great. Also, shout out to whoever it was that tweeted at us the other day. That was just like, every time I see somebody say that they're going to Hawaii, all I think about is enlistment because of us. Shout out to you if you're listening because I laughed. I was laughing so
hard.
much. That made my day. Also, Tarek, I gotta talk about your son because that red suit that they put him in,
They
he
look
looked
good,
so
though.
freaking good.
He's
Like,
such a handsome boy.
I'm
My
just
baby.
so happy with it. I feel like there was a part when they were like in the car and well, it was like the bridge. They were on the car, whatever. But there's a part that is like slow mo, and Sana just looks at the camera and he's like quote unquote shocked, and it was the cutest thing.
He's
Sana's
so
gonna be like 50. I'll be like, you're so cute, like
You're so
literally.
cute. Oh no, that's the thing. Like he's just always gonna be, oh my baby. Like
Yeah,
I got stares the first time I saw them, and I was just like, look at my baby. I was like, oh my God, you're doing great, sweetie. And people are looking at me like, what? Like, does she know him? But it's fine because every time I've done that, he's looked at my camera and laughed, so he knows.
He's just so cute. So I thought that was like. I feel like this music video gave me like that playfulness that I felt when they debuted. Like, and I saw them do the little dance with the legs. Like, it gave me that same feeling, and I loved it so much.
Yeah.
I loved it so
Weird
much.
and funky in like the best way possible.
Yes.
And also, Unwoo, like, first of all,
Beautiful.
sir, beautiful.
Yeah.
But second of all, he said, take me home tonight. I said, you do not got to tell me twice, sir. Like,
For a movie night to eat popcorn, Carolina, that's what we're doing. We're eating popcorn and watching Disney movies. Chill out.
okay.
You guys might be
She's
doing
like,
that.
sure, okay.
Like, sure, okay, no, yeah. He said that, like, what? I was just like, they knew what they were doing when they put that randomly in the video like that, like just a close up of him saying that. I was like, how dare y'all? But I mean, you know, marketing, it works.
Listen, I just love, they were glowing. They love this, like, you can tell that they enjoy doing this concept because they looked like they were having the time of their lives. They were glowing. They looked good.
They did.
The styling was amazing on them. Like, the live stages are great. Like, you can just tell that they're just, like, having a great time. And I love that. Like, I love when Astro does that. Please bring Astro back to KCON. Every time I've seen Astro has been at KCON, but please bring them back again because I would love to see this song live. Like, I would love to see this live. Like, just purely because it's just, like, the instant serotonin boost. Thank you, Astro, for giving me cute and sexy. Like, God bless. God bless your soul.
Speaking of fashion and like the styling and stuff, Rocky in those yellow pants and that like black and white shirt or whatever, beautiful, great, love that. He looked amazing. But like seeing Astro live is so much fun. Like when I one time I like was with Carolina and I looked and I was just like, the amount of times we've seen Astro, like I feel like I've seen Astro the second most. Like I've seen BTS like ridiculous, but I think after BTS it's probably Astro. Like, and I didn't even notice that. I've
seen them a lot.
So many freaking times. Yeah.
I think about it, and I always just go back to when we did that event in New York, and we were just like, no, like after this, like we're gonna leave, like go to the back, and then we were just like, it's Astro. We're like, do you wanna just stay in the front? And like we just stayed to watch them, and it was so much fun. I love seeing them live.
Yeah, it's because like Astro was like a bonus that they were there because we were going for Ace, and we're like, okay, well we have to like find other people besides them. And they were like, oh, the Rose, and then Astro, like, oh, perfect, yes, we'll definitely go to New York for this lineup. But then we were sitting there and like it's been a long day, and then we were just like, we've seen Astro so many times. Should we just try to beat the crowds out? And then they came on stage and we're like, yeah, nope,
Yeah.
not beating no, nope. We'll wait here.
That's the thing. Astro's like captivating. They're so good live. Like they're just, I don't know. I love Astro. They're so
Same.
good.
I really like them. Like I might not be like in the fandom like heavily, but like the way that I love when they release music, when they do whatever, like they're just so fun.
And I listen to them so much. Like I never realized how much I listened to them until I got like my yearly roundup, and they were like my number 6 artist, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I have. Yeah, I listen to them a lot too. They're on a lot of my like happy time playlists, so that's why I like to listen.
Yeah.
On a final note, I will just say Moonbin in that white suit thing that he was wearing. Wow.
He did the damn thing. He was looking good, and every time
I see him, I'm just like, that moon boy. Yes.
I was just about to say that. Literally every time it doesn't go out. Like I look at Moonbin and I'm like, hey, that Moonkin. Like.
You're welcome.
He is that moon kid.
Anyways, Stan Astro, everybody. Thank you.
The Boyz released their Japanese comeback for She's the Boss, and
You are right. I
that
am
song
the boss.
is bomb, though. Yeah, that song
Girl,
is bomb.
okay. Before Kat gets into it, because I know she got a lot to say, but Hakion?
yeah,
What?
yeah,
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me? I was
Yeah.
like, did they get a new member? Who's that? Like the rapping,
Big
and
booty.
just like the confidence and the I hate this word, but the swag. I said,
Yes.
sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love Hakion, okay? Like, that is my boy.
And Jakob too. Jakob was doing the most with his little hair clip.
Oh my god, he looks so good.
I am praying every day that they perform this on tour. I am praying every day.
I just want to say, Hakion, I've been here since Produce, baby. Since Produce, baby. You were always one of my favorites, and now look at you. I love you.
Damn, she ended strong.
Yeah, man. Like I've always. You can ask Kat though. Like
Yeah,
when
she
she was
has.
trying to get me into them. Like
Yeah.
you know, yeah, I was just like, oh my god, wow, like my bias, whatever. But I would always be like Hakion.
Now she's like, oh my god, Julian. And
now, yeah.
But no, the song is so good. Okay, I love when songs are like 3 different songs in one. Beautiful,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
The whole R&B breakdown of the choruses, just wow. Vocal line really did that. I don't know what this whole gem was. I'm guessing the gem is like metaphor for the girl. Amazing, brilliant, beautiful. News ear cuff. That Chanel ear cuff. Everything to
I
me.
love it. His outfit too, because the cut of like his
Beautiful.
jacket
He is beautiful.
and the boots, like the different length of it.
And I love that they were showing like just a little bit of skin, but nothing too like over the top, so it didn't take
Yeah.
away from like the whole aesthetic.
And it still did because you noticed it. You still noticed it.
And then Sunu's and then rapper Jacob.
Rapper Jacob. We love it. We love to see it.
There's literally, let me tell y'all, there's literally a lyric in this. It's something like, oh, I'm being swayed to you. I now know the meaning of my birth is to be with you. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Okay. I was like, okay. It's basically just telling
You're the boss of
her. Yeah, that's telling her that the reason that I exist is because you're alive. Like, I am here because of you. Like, I exist on this earth because of you. And I was like, I love that. I love that.
I like this. They were just like, she's the boss. I said yes.
Oh, yeah, this is the lyrics. This is the only reason for my existence is to make sure your wishes come true. That's a lyric in
Love
that
that.
motherfucking song.
You know that this song I knew I liked this song for a damn
As it
reason.
should be.
Because I never even read the lyrics, but this is perfect. Yes, thank you. This is it.
And then Juyeon, his verse that opens the song, he goes, she's the boss from the time she was born. Her aura overflows and makes everyone obey her.
Oh, wow.
Lord Jesus.
I didn't even see it. I didn't hear a single word that man said.
I
I
don't
just
even
said,
remember the song, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I just want to know how Kat's gonna survive the Boyz show.
I'm gonna lose my mind. Like,
I'm
that's the
excited to see
one
it.
thing about y'all not being with me for shows is like y'all are not gonna see me absolutely lose my shit. Like, the only way you're gonna see it is like my videos of it and like me on my story and shit of me losing my mind. That's like what you guys are gonna see. Like 5 years of waiting, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna die. But yes, this song was amazing. They look great. Those all white outfits, beautiful vocals, rap line. Just I miss you, Eric. Eric, come back to me, King. I miss you so much. But this was really good, and I'm really excited for the show. And I really hope that we don't know the set list for the B Zone because they've been changing it in every country. So I'm like,
Love that.
So that was our podcast for this week, everybody.
woo! So we're gonna end this podcast like we end every podcast, with our songs of the week. I have been listening to Treasure a lot because I love Treasure. I've been listening to Come to Me a lot, and also You, because those songs are bops, underrated. Everyone should listen to it. Also, if you haven't, Jihoon and Hyunsuk have a show on YouTube called Ramen Dolls, where they just go around to different places in the country of Korea and make ramen and learn how to make ramen
That is such like
and eat ramen.
that is such a cool concept for a show.
Love that.
So everyone should watch it. It's great. They are literally hysterical. Like, them as a duo is just everything to me, and everyone should watch it. They literally did an episode where they walked different places in the country, like different villages, for like an entire day. Like, one walk took like 4.5 hours, and they had ramen in all these different places. It was so funny. And their managers were or the production crew was like, "Oh, your managers were really worried about you." And then Jihoon looked at the camera. He said, "If they were worried, they would have walked with us."
That's true. That's true. Also, shout out to Treasure. They did a cover of Big Bang's
yes,
newest song. I still have to go watch it, but I just know that it's gonna be good.
And go watch the rock version of Da Da Dee because it's so good. It's so good.
It is.
The video is so good. Jihoon was smashing guitars. It was great. Anyway,
Oh my god.
but
Haru
yeah.
Doll has the same hair color as Raven right now. Just saying.
Wow.
Father,
Oh
son.
my gosh.
But I've also been listening to a lot of Red Velvet this week. Rookie specifically because it just puts me in a really good mood. And Peekaboo. Yeah, those are my songs.
My songs of the week, Together at Home by Super M. I've been like missing Super M lately, especially. I randomly always miss them, but I miss them. Anyway.
I feel that, girl. I miss Lucas. Do you know?
Free my primo Lucas. My other song of the week is not K-pop, but you guys have to listen to it. It's Betrayal Game by Be First. You will be thanking me for the song. And lastly, my one song of the week is Skydiving and Firebomb together. Thank you. Specifically right after the other, because that's how they are on the album.
So for my first song of the week is actually, I hung out with my niece for the first time in a long time last weekend, and she has become quite the K-pop and anime enthusiast. So
Aw,
We
cute.
love it.
even more. Yeah, her mom's like, I don't know what to do. That's y'all's thing. So she's a dancer, and for her solo that she's gonna do for her tryouts, she's gonna do Solo by Jenny. So we listen to that so much because she's practicing for her solo. Yeah. I'm still in my BTS bag. I've been like just watching everything they've done as far as music videos, and then once I'm done with that, I'm moving on to live stages. I'm at the point where I've hit Euphoria, and I remember how I cried every single time I watched that song performed. Like, every single time. Freaking love that song. It's a masterpiece. And then lastly, I've been listening to the new ASTRO album. It's great. Everyone should listen to it. Specifically, I like Move All Day is great.
Something.
Let's Go
24
Ride.
hours.
24 ugh, the whole EP, the whole album. Listen to the whole album. It's great. Thank you.
For my songs of the week, I've been in my EXO bag for some reason.
Ooh, I love that.
I don't know. So anyway, so I've been listening to a lot of EXO, A Groove, Girl X Friend, because that's one of my favorite songs. XOXO, that's probably my favorite EXO song. Playboy, because, you know, iconic. I've also been listening to 17 Darling because I am still obsessed with this song. I literally will cry when I see it on tour. I just know that. And GOT7 because, you know, GOT7. I've been listening to Take My Hand a lot because that's like one of my favorite GOT7 songs. And I blame Terika for this one, but I also been listening to JBJ. Like JBJ, Ride With Me, and My Flower.
I miss JBJ.
Yeah, like I was listening to it, I was like, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm sad. So, yeah. But those are my songs for the week.
Yes. Speaking of JBJ, everybody watch Rotahyun on Street Man Fighter. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, also, I think I messed up. I misnamed an Astro song. It's called More. I don't know why I said Move. Probably because the last song I listened to this morning was Taven.
Right. But whether you know, are getting ready to watch your GOT7 fan con, or if you are ready for the Boyz, if you're jamming to Astro in a heat wave, you know, whatever it may be, make sure you always
Fangirl on!